What is going on, boys? Swaggy here. So without any further ado, let's go ahead and get to the video for today. I'm going to try to make this video a little bit shorter because it is a little bit later at night. But without any further ado, let's get into it. So this is a Deadpool and Wolverine, video or trailer that just came out literally like 17 hours ago. And I wanted to go ahead and check it out since it did look pretty interesting and I liked it a lot. So without any further ado, please go ahead and check out the original stuff here. It got released by Marvel Entertainment. And without any further ado, let's just get on to it. Link down below. Gonna be so sick. Okay, without any further ado, let's get into it. Let me just go ahead and give my general thoughts on the video itself here. Starting off with the main three aspects again: the presentation itself here, the plot itself here, and of course, just any other details that kind of stick out to me. Let's get into it. Now, of course, without any further ado, let's get into it. So, starting off with the act. Well, give me a second here. I'll be right back. I gotta think of something. Okay, without further ado, let me just get into it like such. Let me just go ahead and give my general thoughts and opinions on the itself here, and let me get into it. So, starting off the presentation itself here, the presentation itself here was overall really well done. I love it, as of course most trailers from Marvel Studios are. Like I said, they're really good, and overall I just really enjoyed it. But aside from that, like I said, just overall the actual presentation itself here was immaculate. I loved it. It was super cool and overall really well done. But aside from that, without any further ado, let's go ahead and get to the extra plot itself here and acting. Let's get on to it. Now, of course, the plot itself here was overall really interesting. We don't get any new elements except for maybe one, and I'll get to that in a minute or two, or later on. But like I said, overall, plot itself here seems to be very simple. I've already explained my general thoughts on the plot itself here in other videos. So of course, if you want to go ahead and hear what I think the plot's gonna be, the plot is gonna be for the movie itself, here go check those out. But aside from that, though, brief recap. I think Deadpool's gonna be put into a situation where his world is at threat, or of course other worlds are at threat, and he has to recruit, has to recruit Wolverine in order to help save it. And then of course we know Wolverine apparently has let down his entire world. It was kind of just a big theme that they mentioned in this trailer, and of course overall I think he's gonna kind of redeem himself, through his actions of saving another world. I'm not gonna lie, that sounds really good. Now, that really sounds like a Wolverine kind of thing. But aside from that, like I said, just overall, I love the actual plot itself here. Very well done, very well thought out. And overall, I'm loving a lot of the elements that they're including here. Even sabertooth. Ooh, that's another conversation for another day. But like I said, overall, I love it. Super well done, super simple, but overall, really good. I love it. And without any further ado, let's go ahead and get to the acting itself and let's get onto it. Now, of course, the acting itself is phenomenal. Ryan Reynolds, and of course, just both of these two icons. I can't, bro. I can't. Okay, give me a second here. I'll be right back. I gotta go gush in quiet. I'll be right back. Alright, I'm back. Sorry, but I had to quickly gush a little bit. Like I said, just overall, Ryan Reynolds and Hugh Jackman. Ooh, duo made in heaven. But aside from that, like I said, I just love the chemistry between Deadpool and Wolverine here. They're gonna be such they're gonna be such annoyances to each other, and I love it. But aside from it, like I said, just, well, mostly Deadpool. Like I said, I love it just so much. It's super well done overall. Just it is gonna be good. It's gonna be peak. But without any further ado, like I said, acting itself here already phenomenal. A lot of the actors, acting from not only Wolverine and Deadpool, but also just some of the other characters themselves here seems very interesting and overall super enjoyable. I love it, and of course, this is gonna be a really good movie. But aside from that, without any further ado, let's go ahead and get the actors just uh Jeez, I don't even know. I'm gonna think about this for a second. Give me a second here. All right, we're gonna go with costume designs and then of course details. So let's get on to it. No distractions. So, yeah, going on to the actual designs of the characters themselves here. Well, it seems to be pretty basic. Deadpool looks like Deadpool. Wolverine looks a little. He's got a new suit here. It looks really good and really reminiscent of the classic comic version of him. And of course, Sabretooth looks like Sabretooth. We know what Sabretooth looks like. He's a great villain. And overall, just in general, the characters here are really well portrayed and overall look incredibly well done. Not only that, but the actual visuals effects themselves for these characters has been peak. It's been peak so far. I love it. The little blood splatters and all that have just been crazy, and overall, I'm loving it just so much. But aside from that, though, let's go ahead and get to the actual just little details I noticed. So without further ado, let's get into it. So overall, like I said, new details. Wolf. We're gonna have Wolverine versus Sabretooth in this. And of course that's crazy. And then of course I think it's one of the only things that we really get shown here, except for maybe a few more audio clips. As well as Deadpool kind of just like saying like, hey, this is a really anticipated fight, and you gotta work it up. You gotta really play it up. That's interesting, Deadpool. But why are you interrupting? Like I said, overall, loving the actual just conversation just between Deadpool and Wolverine here. It's so funny and overall really good, and I love it. But aside from that, though, just in general, it's really sick. I love it. Without any further ado, like I said, just details, amazing. Now, no, without any further ado, let's get into the actual deep. Let's get into the actual deep dive here. Let's not waste so much time. Starting off with the main three factors again. Now, before I get into that, please go ahead and check out the actual overture to Selfie. They worked really hard to support, and of course, please go ahead and hit the like button and subscribe if you made it to this point of the actual stuff here. It really does help me out a ton as a channel, growing channel at that. And of course, just like I said, it really just helps me out a ton. So if you guys can please consider hitting like button and subscribing, it just would really help me out. But aside from that though, also consider hitting notification bell for the next time I upload if you're interested in catching news videos as soon as you can. And of course, without any further ado, comment down below you guys' thoughts opinions on the video stuff here, and of course, what do you guys think of Sabertooth versus Wolverine in this video? I'm really interested to hear what you guys have to say. And without any further ado, let's get on to the actual just deeper dive here. Let's not waste too much time. Now, of course, going on to the deep dive here, like I said, presentation itself, amazing. I'm loving that they start off with the actual just Marvel Studios things, and then of course shifting right into where we anyways, as I was saying, the presentation itself here is overall immaculate. Just overall, like that, we start off with some clips that we have seen about the actual movie itself here so far, and then of course we get into more of a deeper dive later on. We get some old clips that we haven't really seen too much of again, like the Wolverine stuff, but we don't really get too much of it expanded on. Then we of course get this new shot here of Hugh Jackman. Apparently, bro is still recovering after a fight. But aside from that, though, Wolverine, doing his thing, being completely miserable, and of course we get this scene again with more added context. Well, not context, but more added commentary. And overall, I'm loving it. I'm loving what they include. All of this just been super peak and overall really well done. And of course we get a new shot here. And of course I'm gonna just go ahead and let it play out for a second here. And then of course I think that's kind of where some of the newer stuff does end before we get into the saber-tooth stuff. And of course, just overall, these new shots that we're getting are pretty good, but they don't give us enough of the plot, which I really, really enjoy because a trailer should not explain the entire movie for you. So as I said, aside from that, though, we do get new scenes. Hold on, let's go back to that. Oh, that's sick. And then, of course, Wolverine has swords stuck in him at the moment. And we can tell this is probably early on in the fight because he still has his shoulder pads and he still has his gloves and all that. This is really early on, and I'm loving that.
Shut the fuck up.
Yeah. I'm not gonna lie, that was amazingly well done. That was really good. I love that. I just love that just so much. But aside from that, just overall presentation itself here, really good. I love it. Aside from that though, let's go on to the actual just actual plot itself here and acting. Let's get down to it. Sorry. Like I said, the plot itself here, not really much has been told, and of course not really much has been shown, but we do know that Sabertooth is in this movie itself here. Not, well, we got kind of a clue at where he probably pops up, but not too much of where and when and why. But aside from that though, like I said, still kind of going with my theory, at least from the last Deadpool versus Wolverine trailer. If you haven't seen that, go ahead and check that out. But aside from that though, like I said, overall acting itself here, immaculate. Sabertooth, amazing, looks really nice. I love it. And of course, it's just really slick. It's just really smooth, just buttery. I love it. But aside from that, without any further ado, let's go on to the actor. Just the main thing here, the designs of the characters themselves, and of course the little details. Let's get onto it. Now, of course, let's start off with Sabertooth. He's looking mean. He's looking aggressive, and I love it. The bro's got extremely wide pupils. If that's even his pupils, I don't know. But like I said, just overall, his eyes are completely weird, and I love that. But aside from that, though, no, it looks pretty good. If there's one thing I gotta say, I'm not gonna. I love this little interaction they have here. Hold on.
Ready to die.
I love that. He just extends his claws.
Wait.
And then Wolverine extends his claws, not even caring about the swords. That's great. I love that. But aside from that, though, and for like I said, just the character designs here are amazing. Deadpool, and of course that shot we do get of Sabertooth. Hold on. Oh, look at the fit. almost like a fur pelt on his like shoulders, with he's wearing like this sort of like just dark like trench coat, and the belt. I love it. I love this design. This design is so good. I love it. But aside from that, like I said, just overall, the character designs themselves here are really well done, and I love it just so much. But aside from that, though, the actual just little details that I have been noticing, though, yeah, this takes place at the exact same scene that we saw the Warner Brothers logo, or the 20th Century Fox. Is that no? I don't even know. I forgot what it was. Uh, I really don't know, but it looks to be around that scene. And of course, other details, like I said, just more Wolverine and Deadpool interactions with certain new scenes included. One new scene, like I said, just that one right there with this scene right here with Deadpool and Deadpool and Wolverine just kind of tripping out of this burning car. And of course, aside from that, though, more fighting, more action shots. I like it, but of course, nothing really new aside from the sabertooth thing. But aside from that, that does like I said, really get through all my thoughts, opinions on receptions. Like I said, please go check it out. Link down below, end card right there. I'm leaving you 2 links to get to that original video stuff. So please go check it out. And aside from that, the end card right there for another one of my videos if you're interested in catching it. So please consider checking that out as well. And of course, like I said, like, subscribe, notification bell for next time I upload if you're interested in catching the newest videos as soon as you can. Bell icon, that's the count is there for. But aside from that, though, hope you guys have a great day. Take care of yourselves, stay safe, and of course, just have good health. But aside from that, the one last tip I gotta ask you guys, please consider sharing the actual video stuff here. It just helps me out a ton for you guys to share these videos and just spread them across the actual other places where more people can potentially find them. I really do appreciate that, and of course you don't have to. Like I said, I really would appreciate that, and it just helps out the channel just so much. But aside from that, though, like I said, take care, stay safe, and I'll be seeing you boys tomorrow. So bye bye for now.